Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 1224 podcast. I'm Kate,
I'm Shay.
and we're here to talk to you about everything animation.
Yeah.
So, Shay, to start up and figure out, today's episode, are you good at math?
I think so.
That's okay. I love that for you.
Are you good at math?
So, it depends on which math, I think. So, in my high school classes, I was basically on, the average, math classes. There was one time in freshman year, I was in, geometry honors, and I flunked that class very badly. So, that's why I moved down to, average Joe geometry. And I got good grades after that, so...
I'm kind of similar. I think as a kid, I was it's never been my best subject. It's always been my worst, but I always got A's until middle school. But middle school, I got really bad grades and everything. And then high school, it literally just depended on what year it was. But I think I averaged a C or B by the end of it.
Yay! Math sucks.
Yeah, but I don't know. It doesn't matter, and I don't do math anymore, so.
Right. It's why we went to art school.
Yeah.
But anyways, regardless, I got a math problem for you.
Yeah.
So I have a man spy plus a woman assassin plus a telepath little girl with pink hair plus a big size fluffy white dog, but he's also kind of a skinny queen when you throw water at him. And so with all those four combined, what do I get?
Well, if you add the assassin and the spy, and then you carry the one, then you put them on the other side of the equation. Oh, there's a multiplication sign. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that
one. And then,
one.
Whoa, it equals to MXB equals spy family.
What? That's insane. This is unheard of. Whoa.
Call me Einstein.
Literally, big brain, mind blown.
Jimmy
you worked
Neutron.
that out.
Mojo Jojo.
Just imagine you with a big brain like Megamind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did that, Shay. Good job. You get an A+. You get a Stella star for that, actually.
Whoa. But yeah, we're talking about Spy Family.
Spy Family. I don't know what that was. That was not the theme at all. Manga turned anime, created by Tatsuyo Endo, and with animation studios from Wit Studios and Cloverworks. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the studios, but just gonna put that out there because Japan. Why we're talking about it, it's a good anime. So I'm pretty sure they're pretty good studios. Yeah. It's kind of interesting to see that there are two studios working on an anime. Is that normal? Or I know shows also. I don't know if that's normal for animated shows or animes.
But I mean, I think it just depends on the show too. Cuz sometimes they'll have two studios. Sometimes they do two separate things or I think the most common thing is near a different part of the run they'll change studios. That's usually when people know stuff. But I don't know if Spy Family had that situation, or it's both studios are working together, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it's not super uncommon, I should say.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I'm a lot of Western cartoon shows do overseas animation from different studios. So, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's normal. When this anime came out, I think there was just a huge boom and worldwide phenomenon that this anime came to be. There were a lot of TikToks that I saw, at least on my end, cosplays, fan art, everything fan related to Spy Family. It just kind of blew up, and yeah, and then I just kind of came across it because of that, and so I watched it with my partner, and we loved it so much, which is why we're talking about it today. And then it kind of just became a comfort anime because I've been meaning to get back into the anime realm and stuff. But Yeah. I think you watched it around the time that it came out, Shay.
Yeah, around when like it was like the first season was premiering, I started watching it. Um for reference, I probably mentioned it like before in like past episodes. When it comes to anime, I don't follow like the anime seasons like at all.
Mm.
And Spy Family as a like on the surface, it didn't appeal to me that much. I don't know why. It just didn't. But then a former guest of the show, Steven, he was in last episode.
Yes.
He recommended to me and I said, okay, I'll like try it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched it and I really, really liked it. I think the first episode's like really good. Or like the first few ones when they're getting the family together
Yeah.
are really good. But yeah, I like watched it around like when the first season was airing, like before the English dub came in on Hulu.
Shout out to Hulu. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I like the show. It's like it's one of the shows like if I'm in the mood to watch it, I will watch a bunch of it, but when I'm not, I don't touch it like at all.
Yeah. I didn't really know much about it. I was just seeing like all those TikToks about this little girl and this spy guy and this assassin queen. And I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I need to see it, I guess. And then I cried after watching it. So, yeah. Shay, would you like to do the honors in talking about the premise of the anime? Miss
Sure.
Premise.
Always premise. So there's a spy, right? His name is Twilight, right? That's his spy name. Yeah. Agent Twilight, no sparkle. And basically he's I have to remember because the thing is a Spy Family, it's like I genuinely forget about the actual premise of the show until like they mention it.
No, felt.
Basically there's like two countries at war with each other. And like his task is to like make sure to unite, or like one doesn't like obliterate the other or something. And so in order to do that, he has to get to like this guy Desmond. And like in order to do that, the thing that they thought was like, oh, you need a fake family and have the kid go into that school and like befriend whatever. Like whatever. Yeah, school, whatever. And so he's like, well dang, I'll have a family. And then they're like, okay, find a kid and find a wife. And he finds a kid, and turns out that kid goes to the Psyche K school of characters because she is a psychic. I think specifically a telepath, right?
Yes.
He doesn't know that, right?
Yeah.
But she does know that he's a spy, but like because she can read his mind. That's Anya, by the way. Sorry. And then he's like, "Dang, I need a wife."
Dang.
And he goes to the government building and he finds a wife who is and turns out she's an assassin at night, and her code name is Thorn Princess. And the whole like the fun part about the show is they're like no one knows each other's secret identities except for Anya, just because she can read minds. And so the whole show is just about them, trying to pretend to be a family, and like like their missions and stuff, and like making sure the world doesn't blow up. They also get a dog later on.
Bond, my boy.
He can see the future. That's so Raven. Yeah, I think that's the premise. Oh, and then like there's other characters like Frankie.
Yeah.
And yours brother.
Yuri. Silly guy. They're all silly.
A little too silly for my liking, but like...
Yeah, no, I was very surprised that this anime turned out to be a whole comedy because I was like, whoa, this is so serious. Like, Twilight is so serious and he's all about the mission when in realization, it's everybody's so silly for no reason.
I think I did know it was a comedy when I first watched it. I don't like just because like the tone, or like I've seen clips of it. Like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Also, because like Anya makes that weird face, like the
Yeah.
one face.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's like a good show. I like it a lot.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's really good for no reason. Actually, for a lot of good reasons, but like, yeah, no, just so they. I think the family lives in Ostania, and Lloyd is from that. That's what he goes by. That's his like dad name, Lloyd
Yeah,
Forger. It's so funny. Like I love the last name Forger. Like it's so good.
I'm so stupid.
Are you serious? You
I'm
just
so
realized?
stupid. Yeah, no.
Oh my god, Shay.
Kate, like when it comes to things, like especially like it takes me a while if it's like something that's like written or said sometimes.
Yeah.
Like remember when like Excess by Rina Sawayama came out and I didn't realize
Mhm.
Excess was Excess
I-
until like you told me.
yes. Oh my
Because I
god,
was
I
like, why is
remember.
it called? I'm like, I just don't know why it's called Excess, but like the song's really good. And then you're like, Sheila.
It's the word.
I'm like, oh.
Give me just a little bit more. Um,
Worst
no,
part is
that's
English
okay.
was like my best subject in school.
well, actually, no. I was just about to say, good thing I didn't give you an English problem. Um, but that's not how it works. It's okay. It's okay. We all have our moments. But I'm glad that you know now.
Moment of 2 years. That's crazy.
It has been 2 years since this anime came out, huh?
Yeah, like it's been a while, like a hot minute, or at least like since it was on Hulu.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So like the first season was split into two parts and then it recently came out with a second season, or if people want to call it a third season or part 3 or whatever. Um and then now the movie's coming out this week as we're recording this in early
Yeah,
April. Super excited. I already got my tickets, so I'm going to see it Saturday.
I'm
um
excited.
yes.
I
Yeah,
ate
man.
the Thai dessert at a
Oh,
sushi
yeah.
place. That's all I did. I didn't buy a ticket yet.
No worries. Yeah, I remember when you sent those photos on my server. Yeah, like I heard about it because Fern kept sending me, uh, previous guest Fern, uh, send me like so many like posts about it from that sushi like social media page, and I was like, dude, I can't eat sushi. So, and then you sent those photos, and I was like, oh, I can't eat something there because it was like ice cream, right?
Yeah, because I also don't eat sushi because I don't eat fish. Yeah, no, the place has like a lot of stuff that like you can eat. I think with you just have to make sure it's not like cross contaminated. Like definitely,
Yeah,
like that's
right.
the big thing.
Yeah. Might have to check it out myself. Fun fact for you listeners, I have a seafood allergy and a nut allergy.
Oh, you should also check if the dessert has nuts in it, like any like nut
Yeah.
thing in it.
Yay! I love being a person with food allergies.
Yeah, I just don't like fish. That's my problem.
That's totally fair. Even then, I think my allergy kicks in, but like I don't like the smell when my mom is cooking fish. Like
Mhm.
she hasn't done it in a while, but like I would just start coughing and stuff and uh anyways. anyways, Anya likes peanuts and I can't eat peanuts, so but yeah, super excited. I'm also a cosplayer for all you listeners who don't know that. So I've cosplayed Yor before, so I might cosplay as her again Saturday and force my partner to
Follow Cupcake cosplays
thank you, Shay. Thank you for the
now.
promo. Appreciate it. We'll see. And we have like our little Anya plush and everything that we might bring. Even if we don't cosplay, it's whatever. But yeah, no, it's just such a fun anime. and it like balances like there's obviously like serious parts because of the mission itself with Alstania and Wastalis, and then like the conflict between them and war and everything. But like it really is you also have like your episodes where it just focuses on like the school and other like side characters too sometimes. Am I missing any other like filler episodes? Like they're filler episodes, but they're fun.
I mean, not really, because I think we're just gonna get into them because they tie into like there's arcs in the show. Also, because
Yes.
like yeah, like I think that's really it. You really spend most of your time at the school in the house, and then sometimes they go
Yeah.
outside.
Sometimes they go outside. They go to outings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um yeah, no. I mean, we could just jump right into like story and characters then with the lovely family, the lovely Forger family. Just are you still not over Forger?
I'm just surprised it took me this long because it's like Jesus Christ. It's like,
okay.
oh yeah, I watch Code Lyoko. I'm like, oh yeah, I lead it because I lead a battle angel, and so she has the angel costume. But Forger, I'm like, I don't get it. It's just a
I don't get
name.
it. Just over your head.
You watching Steven Universe? Oh my gosh, the Utena reference, Utena reference.
Oh
Dear
my
God.
We have our moments. It just be like that. It just takes a moment
A moment
to
for
know a
2 years.
Just so you all know, I'm holding in my hands right now. If you could just visualize it, the official guide, eyes only classified spy family official guide. And it doesn't say official guide twice. I just read it backwards. But like I'm basically holding the Bible right now. So if we need to go over anything, or if Shay, you have any questions about anything Spy Family related, I have the Bible and I'll flip through it if needed.
Ave Maria. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyways, Lloyd Forger. What's his deal? What's his deal?
He's so emotionally constipated. That's so enjoyable. Like, no, because, like, I know that's his job. Like, his job is to be emotionally constipated and, like, get, make sure places don't blow up.
Right.
I think his seriousness really does, like, it's, like, a good balance because of just how everyone else in the show is. Because it's not like he's the only serious character. Like, there's multiple serious characters in the show. But I think, like, also him convincing himself that doing, like, stupid things is for the sake of the family and, like, the mission is really funny.
Yes.
In, like, of course in the show, like, he's a spy in the Spy X family. I don't know who the X is, but, like, whatever. He's very dedicated to his job. He's really good. He's also, like, a really good, disguiser? That's not a word. There is a word for it.
Yeah, we can make it a word.
Disguiser.
He's a very, very professional cosplayer and actor.
Yeah, like, his cosplays are so good, bro. Like, he dressed as Hatsune Miku once, and I was like, yo, that's Hatsune Miku. And then he was like,
at Coachella.
Yeah, and he was like, hi. It's me, Hatsune Miku. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. But then he's like, no, it's Lloyd Forger. But anyways,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so he's like really, really dedicated to this mission. But it's just funny because he's kind of also sick of everyone. He's really dumb, is what, like, he's really smart, but also he's so dumb. Cause, like, okay, besides, like, him being like, oh, this is for the mission, like, staging a whole, like, elaborate castle thing using company funds to make Anya happy because he's like, well, if Anya's not happy, then the mission's gonna fail. Like, no, it won't get a new kid. Wasn't that your plan? Wasn't that your plan either way? You just like this family. You like this little family. You like this little life. But,
Attachment.
yeah. But, like, also him trying to justify, like, how Yor is, like, is able to accomplish such, like, things with strength. Like, she's, like, acting like decimating streets because she's running fast. Like, she's accidentally killing people because she's too strong. And he's like, oh yeah, she does Pilates.
She does Pilates. She does yoga, like.
Like, it's all this to say, his seriousness and, like, overthinking is really funny, and it's, like, a good balance this year. Like, I think the show does a good job of, like, kind of balancing everyone, like, all the characters, like, personalities into being very serious or, like, very comedic. But I think Lloyd is just more consistent, is, like, he's the straight man of the show. Like,
he's the straight man. I'm dead.
well, because he is, by, like, the technical term, he is.
Well, yes.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him as a character. I think he's fun. That's really all I have to say. I think he's just, like, really funny. But also, like, he can be really intimidating, though. I think especially in, like, the manga, there's, like, some panels, the way they draw him, like, whoa, he's kind of scary here.
For me, it's like the eyes.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, haha, funny man.
funny spy man who always says it's for the mission when he clearly just likes being a dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I also agree with everything you just said. I love the word emotionally constipated because that's so accurate. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I don't know, weirdly enough, I don't know if it'll make sense. It reminds me of the dynamic that he has with Yor and Anya. It kind of reminds me of Bob's Burgers with Bob and his family.
Wait,
Like,
yeah.
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 Yes, because everybody else is so, like, in the other side of the chaotic spectrum. And then you have, like, emotionally constipated dad, or, like, done with everything dad. Kind of deadbeat, kind of. But, like, not in the bad way, but, like, oh, okay. It makes sense. He basically, Lloyd, like, balances out in the family. Yeah.
When you watch the show, if you want to, it's genuinely, like, very fascinating.
And then next up, we got Miss Yor Forger, Miss Thorn Princess, Miss My Wife.
Your wife.
Yes, Yor, like her name, Yor.
I know, but she recently changed her name to Mai. Whoa, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Whoa, your wife? Wow. Okay.
Our wife.
So we're fighting, aren't we? Our it's a shared like
So
I'm
obviously
dead.
we love Yor.
Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
She's the queen.
I think she's, like, the standout to me just because I expect... Okay, when I watch a lot of anime over the years, I get really scared about women characters.
Yep.
Just in terms of, like, characterization. But, like, the one thing I really like about Spy Family is that, like, she's just a girl. She's just a woman. Like, she's just living her life.
She's a girl's girl.
And it's, like, her and she's, like, clumsy, right? Like, she has, like, I guess, like, those common, like, tropes. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she's clumsy, but it doesn't feel, like, obnoxious, if that makes sense. Or, like,
yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but I like the way they characterize her, and, like, I also like this is, like, not, like, unrelated. I like the voice that they give her, especially in the dub. I only heard a little bit of the English dub for Spy Family, but I think it's because I had a fear that her voice would be, like, really, really high pitched for some reason. I don't know why.
That's fair though. Yeah.
I have more to say, I can't think right now.
Oh no, you're fine. I just wanted to wait before if you had anything
You
else,
can
but
go.
yeah. Thank you. um, let's see. What was I gonna say? I love your she she's everything. Yeah, like I in a similar fashion of why I stopped watching anime for like a hot minute during like I don't know, I think it was like probably around high school was because of like my fear of like portrayal of women in anime just because of like fan service and everything. But I think animes today are like doing better with that. I believe, but I think especially with Spy Family, it's just really cool to see a like strong feminine character that is your Briar.
Because the Briar Rose.
Briar Rose rips hair out.
It's like I caught on to I'm sorry, I think about
I'm glad you caught up on that one.
Yeah, that's the one I caught, but like Jesus Christ.
I love that. No, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, no, she's like really strong, like incredibly insanely strong to the point where like she can I don't know, she can break something, like a bone, somebody, and like her weapon is like stilettos, which are like the pointy knife things that she uses. Um like I read in the Bible.
Well, that's crazy.
I don't know why I said it like that. Crazy. Um but like Yor likes to use them because they're like she wants to like make her killings like quick and easy versus like poisoning them. Like poison isn't her like expertise in assassination and stuff. And like and she's like under this organization called Garden. I love the like consistency of different of like Yor and like how it relates to like flowers and roses and stuff like that. Like I think that's just neat. And like she's obviously like assigned to K word like bad people, I guess, or like um in the war and everything. Um but yeah, no, it's just really cool to see a really strong like feminine like lead in an anime. Um I don't know, like yours very like I think they do a good job with all of the characters, but with Yor it's like it's very funny how like flawed she is in terms of trying to be a good mother. Like she can't cook for shit. Like she's so bad at it, like she can K-word
It's
somebody.
to the point where like in the anime, like whenever she makes food, it's like censored.
It's
Because like
yes,
that's how bad it
yes.
is. I think
Yeah,
also
and
like
it looks murky. It looks like purple goo.
yeah, like I think also like the fun thing about her character is like the duality of her so like stark. That's like really fun. And like you can tell that she cares so much about her family because it's not even like I guess like in general I liked how none of them are really like put on like a act in terms of like personality per se. It's just that they know it's like a fake family, but even then like oh I should also mention like Yor thinks that like Anya is Jesus Christ their names. Yor thinks Anya is Lloyd's like biological child. So like she's
Yeah.
kept in the dark about like that too. Which like also to say like even if like Anya was like to I don't know how to explain like to her adopted, that's not a sentence. It wouldn't matter, is what I'm saying. But I'm just mentioning this
Mhm.
also because like this is like an extra secret on top of everything.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. But I think of York really fun just because she has like a crazy duality. Because she'll be
Yeah.
like, oh hi, like blah blah blah, and then like the next scene, she's literally killing someone, and she's like a completely different person. But at the end of the day, that's still Yor.
At the end of the day, that's our wife.
Yep.
Yep. I'm so glad that we're not fighting. I thought we would fight.
I did too.
Like, I was scared.
I remember last time we fought.
When was the last time we fought?
We fought because I said it, like, you're my wife, and then immediately you started yelling at me.
I started barking. Oh my god. Yeah, no. I think we've grown as people and as friends that it's okay to to have the same wife, and
Let's check in next month to see if this sticks.
right. Checking in. Oh my goodness, right. And yeah, no. You're just great. And then we have Anya, Miss Little Anya. Um she she's the moment. She's the daughter. She likes peanuts and she likes to go to outings. That's how she pronounces that word. I don't know. She's just the glue that holds both Lloyd and Yor together, I feel.
Yeah, Anya was another character I was scared of, just because I feel like people don't know how to write kid characters very well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's very well written. I think also too because it's like Anya is more consistently comic relief out of the three main characters because she's like a literal child. But also it's really fun that like she knows everyone's secret, but like she can't like it's like she can't fully elaborate on things. One, because she's like really young, because she's like 4, right?
Yeah, I think she's at least 6. Wait,
No,
let
she
me check
lied.
the Bible,
She
guys.
lied about that.
She lied?
Yeah, no.
Wait.
So the way she got adopted because she lied about her age, about being 6 years old.
Oh my god.
It's not mentioned.
What?
It's not mentioned that much, but like it's mentioned literally, I think, in like the first like few episodes. When she's doing like the crossword, because the whole so like she's younger than everyone thinks she is. Because because she's trying to escape like her like the place that they're experimenting on her.
Right.
Bad. Yeah, so she got out because Lloyd was specifically looking for someone around like Damien's age, and they're like 6 years old about. Cause so like it's something that like gets missed a lot because it's not outright said, but they like always reference it because they're always like, well, Anya's like really like short, and then also the other thing is too is like, so she does really bad in school. Like a bit like abysmally bad sometimes, but like the whole thing is like she's really advanced for her age, but she lies about her age, so it seems like she's really stupid for her age.
Right.
Because she's also going to like a really prestigious like prep school, so it's even like a crazier gap.
Eden College.
Yeah. Like I like that Lloyd is hiding like such a big secret from everyone. Like he thinks he's hiding such a like, well, it is a big secret, right? But I find it compelling that like his secret is like big, but it's not like a crazy amount of them, I guess. I don't know. I don't explain it. Like the thing is, I don't know how to explain some things, but I just think it's fun. I think it's fun that there's other little secrets going around that feel more like inconsequential.
Right. Yeah. There's just like a lot of secrets that kind of like make it really fun, and like there's just a lot of stakes behind it all. Like if I like it this anime is such a good example of that. And then when I watch like Miraculous Ladybug, where they also have like a similar situation where they have to like hide each other's identities, I'm just like, you guys are not the same. Not the same at all. Like oh my god. There's layers in Spy Family versus like, oh my god, I'm Ladybug, but also I also have the same hair as this one girl I go to school with. Okay.
The Miraculous Ladybug love hexagon.
The hexagon is so insane.
Because, like, it's like, because it's it's because there's a love square, which is just Adrian, Marinette, Cat Noir, and Ladybug, which I heard got, like, messed up, like, not semi-recently, but, like, recently enough, right? So now everything's out of whack. But then, like, isn't, like, once you start including, like, is it Kagumi? Is that her name?
Kagami.
Thank you. You have her, and then the one whose dad died, Luca.
Luca, yeah.
It becomes a hexagon, but then that's also excluding, like, other. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Miraculous Ladybug is just a mess. More like miraculous mess. Like, I don't know.
Miraculous Shadybug and the Tales of I don't know the Cat Noir.
Chat Noir.
No, like, there's, like, Shadybug and the emo.
Oh my god, yes, wait. The whole, like, that whole special, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about that one?
And then everyone was, like, complaining how Adrian looked.
What? I loved his design. It was so funky.
I think it's because, like, the hair was so it was so up.
I was kind of obsessed with it. Like, they kind of had fun with that special. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I will shit talk about Miraculous Ladybug, but that special was just bonkers. But, like, kind of in a good way.
I have no opinion. I haven't watched the show in a long time. I stopped watching when Marinette kissed the She thought she was kissing a wax figure, but it was really Adrian. I said, this makes me so uncomfortable. I cannot continue.
I'm done. Yeah, no, understandable. Yeah, my partner came across it, and then he made me watch it ever since, so we're caught up, unfortunately. But anyways, Anya. Yes. She's very, like, she acts like a child. Like, I think she's very portrayed well with, like, her age and everything. And, like, it's funny because, like, I only watch the dub too. Like, yeah, no, like, if I have to watch the sub, it would just be because, like, the episodes were coming out in sub only before it came to dub weeks later. Oh, fun fact, yours dub voice actor went to our school, so that's fun.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
I
did.
love the voice you do for Yor. I think it's really good, because I got really scared when, on the one time I watched the dub, and I was like, wait, this kind of slaps, never mind.
Yeah, no, like, the dub isn't so, like, it's fun.
Whenever
it's fine, like,
I rewatch, I'll watch it in dub, because I've been watching in sub.
Yeah, no worries. We can get into voice acting in a bit, but, yeah, with Anya, I think it's also kind of funny because kind of, like, half the dialogue is just, like, people's inner thoughts or monologue or something, and, like, just seeing her, like, reactions is so, like, funny. Very expressive stuff, and, like, I know she says, like, Waku Waku, like, in the sub.
Yeah.
Like, that's her like, quote. Yeah.
What did she say?
She's just adorable.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, what did she say in the dub as a replacement?
I think it's just like a shock, like, like, expression sound, like, from the actor, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't think she has, like, a specific thing. Yeah.
Because I'm just always curious about localization stuff.
Yeah, me too. Or is it shock? Is that what it is?
Oh, no, that's for, like, when she has gong.
Or is that...
That's, like, a different thing. Because, like, Waku Waku's, like, excitement, I think.
Right. You know, I think it's just, like, the voice actor in the dub, like, reacting.
Slay.
Reacting noises, slay.
Oh, one thing I do like about Anya, right? Like, I like that they include that she likes watching, like, the, like, Bond Man, like, the spy show.
Oh, yes!
Which is why that's the reason why she lied about her age. Because she was like, wait a minute, he's a spy. And
that's so cool.
I also, like, it's so funny, because she had, like, again, she's a kid. No duh. But, like, it's funny how it informs, like, some of her decisions. So, like, when she was like, oh, like, oh, like he's gonna be a spy. He's a spy, so like I'm gonna follow. But then she kind of realizes how dangerous everything is.
Yes.
And I think same thing with like the like you're being assassin, because I think Anya's the reason why Yor and Lloyd like found each other. I think it's been a while since I've seen the first episode, like the first few episodes.
Yeah.
But I like how it kind of like, even though like she knows like the severity of everything, she still tries to help out in her own way while also keeping like her identity and everyone else's identities intact. Because she thinks if they find out that she's she's a psychic, they'll get rid of her or they won't love her anymore. Which at least of Yor's case, that would not happen. Lloyd also, it wouldn't happen, but like Lloyd is Lloyd, so he doesn't process that. Like knowing him, he'd be like, oh, that's helpful for the mission.
Yay, for the mission.
Which like translation, wow, my daughter's really cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna cry just thinking about this family, I swear. This fictional digital family, like
They're so good.
they're so good. It's like Bluey, man. Like it just heals my inner child.
It's been a
this point.
crazy
like,
week for us. Bluey episode just came out.
Oh
30 minutes special.
The
Sorry,
sign.
28 minutes.
Shout out. As it says on the Disney Plus description. Yeah, I really like how she likes the show. I think it's called like Spy Wars or something. The Bond man character looks vaguely like Lloyd, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah, because
Oh my
the episode where like Lloyd rents out the castle.
Yes.
Whole castle, whole like hordes of spies, and they only do because he's like top of like the company or something.
Yes.
He puts on the mask, like, oh, they do look alike, don't they?
Yeah. Oh my god, that's probably one of my favorite episodes from that first season.
It was so good. It was so cute too. Yeah, I was like, wow, this man really is in it.
No, right, and you really get to know the family as a whole, as a dynamic, and how they'll play out for the rest of the show. And then you have like Yor being like completely drunk and everything, and she's like totally like you said, like the duality of her like personality, and then like when she's drunk, she's ready to kill, like
yeah,
if needed. The dog.
You mean Bond? His name's Bond.
Bond. Yes.
Bond's cool. I like him. He's just chilling. He's also traumatized. Like basically everyone's traumatized.
Trauma.
Very traumatic backstories, but like I think Bond and Anya, like I like that both Bond and Anya are both like results of an experiment, and so I feel like they have like an extra special connection because of it. And also since like both of their powers are like it's like easier to link their powers together.
For sure.
I like that bit. Cause I think also like with Bond I like that he kind of gets like a little anxious because of all that. I also like that his powers are they're not like definite future things, right? It's more like if you do this will happen, but like if we change it, we can change the future. And I like that. So like when I said That's So Raven, it's not the exact same, because in That's So Raven, she's always like, whoa, that's the future, but then like she tries to prevent him, like, you can't change the future in your show.
No.
And it always frustrated me, which is why I didn't like watching the show that much, all the time. But like
fair.
But like with Spy Family, I like Bond's powers, because I'm like, oh, and then he's a dog. So like no one else knows except for Anya, and Anya doesn't communicate anything on purpose.
Yes. Right.
I like that dog.
What the dog doing?
What the dog do? He's trying to save you.
He's trying to save.
That's like the whole like end of like the most recent episode.
Yes.
For season 2, because like they're like, oh, we can't change. Like, blah, 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 blah. We can't train him, and then literally it's like what the dog doing. He's going to a burning building.
Literally, and trying to save a family, a mother and her child. Yeah.
It was a dog.
Oh, it was a dog.
Child.
Oh, right. Duh.
Yeah, it was
okay.
a puppy.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's still her child.
True. Dog mom. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having my moment too because I just watched that episode. I didn't.
Oh no, you're good.
Yeah. My goodness. In a similar fashion too, now that I think about it, like Bond also worries about like being like disowned if he does like the wrong thing, kind of similar to Anya. So I think both him and Anya just have really good parallels in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's like a recent addition to the family. Like I mean, specifically in the anime, I think the manga is a lot more ahead, I believe.
Yeah, because when I was watching season 2, I think the first episode's the one where like Yor got shot in the butt.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was watching, I was like, didn't we redo this? I was like, no, it was in the manga like a year ago or something, or like a few years ago. Yeah, so, because, the manga started in 2019,
Oh. Oh, wow.
and then the show is like 2020, 2021? Oh, no, 2022, that's what it says.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Wait, did you read the manga before the anime or did you read it after?
I just see clips of it,
Oh,
like
okay.
little, like, sections of it around. Because I think when it came, Spy Family was a manga. I don't think I heard about that much, but like once the anime started going around, then I started seeing more manga stuff.
Yeah.
But I remember like that specific like episode plot because I was looking up stuff after I watched the show, and like someone like was talking about like, oh, like this. They're like, I can't wait for this to be adapted. Cause it's really funny.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of funny, we can I'd be happy to talk a little bit about the comedy because it's just too good. Like um I just remember this one joke in the beginning of the episodes where like Lloyd and Yor finally meet and like try to make this arrangement work with the fake marriage and everything cuz like she's also trying to hide the fact that she's an assassin and everything and like I think like they the country has been trying to like arrest specifically like women.
Oh yeah, like single women who are like in their 20s because it's suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Okay.
also I guess we didn't mention Spy Family. It takes like obviously like the places are like fictional, but like the time period's like kind of roughly like what like 60s.
Yeah. While I was reading the Bible, I'm never gonna get over
Praise.
that. Um, yeah, like the creator said that he takes inspiration from like 60, 80s, like German slash Britain influences, like in terms of like setting wise and like fashion wise too.
Oh wait, that makes sense with the manga covers also. Um, oh, I guess this is like a quick detour. The manga covers, basically it has characters sitting on different, famous chairs. I think specifically from like the 60s and maybe 70s to 80s. Yeah, 60s to 80s. Like they're real chairs, because they have like this. I don't remember the name of it, but like if you know that it's like a black chair and like the legs are like metal and like they crisscross. It's a very specific chair. I'm pretty sure is that the one that Damien gets? Some of them I don't know like the exact like who's exactly sitting on there, but like I've seen like Fiona's chair before, 100%, and yeah.
Because you have it
Oh
right in
yeah,
front of you.
it's actually behind me. Joke's on
Oh,
you. Um.
well, damn. Okay, you caught me there.
Oh, and then like Frankie has like a chair that I really like that I wish I could afford.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's like the manga cover detour because I was gonna talk about it when we got to art, but like genuinely, like it's a very cool thing about it that I always liked about the manga covers, the
Yeah,
chairs.
no. That's really cool. Yeah. I didn't really think about it like that. Now I'm going to go back and look at all the manga covers.
Yeah, like they're so good. I want to print all of them out.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be really cool to see it like on a wall, like hung up on a wall. Yeah, so going back to the scene that I'm referring to in the beginning of season 1, like they're running away from like people who are trying to go after Lloyd and they have guns and stuff like that. And yours like, "What's going on here?" as they're like running and everything. Like Lloyd's like, "Oh, just some like patients that are like, you know, just being patient um and everything." I'm explaining this really badly. Like like just some outbursts from some patients and everything, and then like Yor immediately believes him and is like, "Okay, that's fine." And like in the subtitle, like in characters and text, it says like in asterisks like, "This is fiction, this is fictional." Like just to like, even like maybe give like an audience like a suspension of disbelief if people don't, if the audience is like, "Well, that's kind of stupid that she thought that she believed him." So I really love like right off the bat that there's like the sense of like suspension of disbelief like immediately with like how landish some like comedic bits can be throughout the anime.
Yeah, I know I touched upon this earlier. Um, like I think with your like her strength being like also it's like a great use of comedy too. Like there's really good slapstick in the show,
Yes.
which I think it's like it's not like completely surprising, but like how good it is like really fun, and I like that they use like it to its height, like its biggest potential. And also like the facial expressions in the show are really good. Like of course like Anya has like really funny ones.
Yeah.
Like the one face. But
That one face.
yeah. Which like is not used as often as people act like it is, which I think is kind of funny. Because there's like a very specific face she makes in like the second season. And like it's so funny. Or like when she has like the I don't know. It's like that, and then like I like the face when she looks at Yuri, like whenever he shows up.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're like she always looks so aggravated.
So
And so
aggravated.
confused. And it's really funny. But yeah, there's like great like facial expressions too. Yeah, I don't know. Like I think like a lot of the visual comedy is really good. And also like the of course like the actual jokes are really fun too.
Yeah.
Like just like them talking as a family is like just can get really funny. Like again, Lloyd's whole "oh it's for the mission, oh it's for the mission" leads him to doing some really like so stupid but really funny things. I also like how sometimes these will be happening in the middle of like a battle.
Yeah.
Right? So I've recently watched the second season, so I'm gonna be referring to that a lot. But like the cruise ship arc, which I'll get to that. I love the cruise ship arc.
Cruise arc.
But basically Yor is like fighting this guy, right? But Anya has to make sure that like Lloyd doesn't see her, or then like she thinks like the family operation's up, like we can't be a family anymore. So she's basically like basically she convinces Lloyd, because the whole thing was like Lloyd doesn't know how to have fun.
Yeah.
And so he is trying on outfits, but he's trying to figure out what would make him look like the most fun dad on earth. Because, like, if he didn't have that, he would just be, like, one and done because he's, like, a master of disguise, right? But it's just, like, him, like, overcomplicating, like, what it is to have fun and what it is to be a dad is what makes it so funny. Because he's so out of it. Because he's always in spy mode. He's like, what do I do? He's like, well, if I was a dad, like, I would have to do this, but then, like, what if the kid doesn't think I'm fun? But then, like, what is fun?
What is
Like,
fun?
is fun just, like, dopamine? Just dopamine in your body. I'm depressed, I can't do that. Like, it's stuff like that.
Yeah, no. It's too good. Like Lloyd's overthinking. You see his like thought process visually and just like through the writing and voice acting. It's so insane. Like I'm also thinking about this one part in the second season where like Yor gets shot in the butt, like where he's like where he thinks that like Yor has a problem with him or is like mad at her for something when literally she's just in pain and has a wound and like she's going through it, and
And she can't tell him. So, like,
yeah,
it's...
exactly.
Oh, I love the bit. It's, like, the same episode where he's, like... Because he takes her on a date, and he's like, oh, I have... Like, in his head, he's like, I have 680-something
Yes.
plants. And then she's like, I think we should walk around. And then immediately, like, it just goes down to 60-something.
Yeah, like 68. Like, yes, that's a scene I was referring to. That's too good.
It's, like, his delivery is so good. Like, I think, personally, like, the funniest... Like, when I think Spy Family is the funniest is, like, ironically, when Anya has to be, like, the straight man out of the three.
Yeah.
Which is, like... It's not like it's rare. It happens like a good chunk of the time, but I think it's just because like she's like she has to be straight, but also she still has to be like really funny. And so it's like a lot of stuff just like bouncing off of each other, and it just makes it really good. Or like the not this isn't Anya being the straight man, but like it's like the last episode, the first batch of episodes ever. So it's like season 1, episode 12-ish. Like they go to like the aquarium and Lloyd has to do all the stuff at the aquarium.
Yeah.
Like I think that episode's really funny.
Yeah, that's also another favorite of mine. It's really funny to like see Lloyd's thought process like throughout. Like I just watched the episode. It was Yours Kitchen, and then like sometimes like episodes have like sort of like when you have like a Western cartoon, sometimes they have like 11-minute slots, but it's like a full 22-minute episode. Sometimes like episodes are kind of like that. And like it was Yours Kitchen episode, and then like the second half of it was like Frankie trying to get Lloyd's advice on a date and everything. And so
Frankie.
yeah. Oh, Frankie, silly guy. We could talk a little bit about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Lloyd's like in the beginning, he's like, "Okay, what's up? What's going on? What's the rundown? What do I need to do for this mission to succeed?" And Frankie's like, "Oh, I just need a date. There's this like cute girl that I'm trying to ask out." And then Lloyd's like, "Okay, bye. No thanks." But eventually Frankie convinces, "Oh my god." So like Frankie's like threatening that like he could leak Twilight's information to like the Austanian government, and then Lloyd just has this like scary ass face with the eyes and everything, like I'm about to kill you kind of look. And then so like throughout the episode you get to there's this one bit where goes through this whole like flow chart similar to the dates with like Yor and everything. There's like a flow chart I think in the official guide too, which I thought it was really funny, of like, you know, how to answer and ask questions to the date that he's trying to get. And it's like it's super insane. Like imagine so many like rectangles connecting to one another kind of thing. It's to the point where like Lloyd has to basically disguise himself as the date, as the girl. um and yeah, it's just too good. Silly stuff. I just think about like the math equation meme whenever Lloyd's ever thinking.
But like it only happens when like it's something that doesn't need that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's doing the
Like
most.
you'll ask him like, "Oh, what do you want for dinner?"
And then the flow chart happens of like if you pick one or the other or like any of these other options, it'll lead to this.
Yeah. Oh, you know also was like really, really funny?
What?
A scene where like him and Fiona are like talking in code.
Oh my god.
Like the translation's going off. But they're like fighting, but like it's literally them being like, "Oh yeah, I want like, oh, don't you get eggs at like the market or something?"
Right. Like,
and then like the translation, and the translation's like, "Get out of my house."
It's so funny. So like the organization that Lloyd and Fiona are from and Frankie is called WISE, which is the Westalis like spy organization to help like make sure to maintain like peace and everything. Yeah, no, it's so ridiculous, like the different kinds of like codes that they use, or like Lloyd being an insanely good spy. Like he's like the well-renowned spy there, and like I don't know, just that scene is too good. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Oh, I guess to follow up on the chair thing, when I was talking about a specific chair, it wasn't Damien in it, it was Yuri who was in it. That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of Yuri, we can just jump right into side characters. I guess we can
Man,
start with him. I don't know.
I have beef with him. I have the craziest beef with this man.
Yes.
Why? That is your sister. Calm down.
Right.
That's
with
it.
our wife? That's our wife.
That's her. Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Like, I can't, like, I'm on the verge of saying stay away from her. But I know that's your only family. Yeah, get a new job.
Right.
We didn't explain who he... So yeah, that's... He's yours brother. He's yours brother. He works for the evil people.
Yes, the secret police.
Yeah, who are for, it's, Jesus Christ. The other place, not Listalis. He works for, the other country.
Ostania.
Yeah, so a big part of, like, his role also is that he's constantly, like, he's literally, like, the opposer to Lloyd, right?
Yeah.
Foils, even.
Foils.
But, so, like, him and Lloyd, they don't get along at all, like, outside of, like, spy stuff. And also, it's, like, another secret thing, 'cause I don't think Yor knows that he is a part of the secret police. Yor doesn't know that he's a part of secret police, and he doesn't know that she's an assassin. So, more secrets.
It's too many secrets.
It's really fun, though. I really enjoy it.
Yes.
But, yeah. So, his whole thing, it's, like... So, of course, he's working, like against Lloyd... in terms of like generalization, but also like he does not like Lloyd because he is so I refrain to say in love because I don't remember if he actually says it like in show, and I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt of him just being like really weirdly obsessed and overprotective.
Right.
But if he has said like in romantically in love with his sister, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, no, really. It's to the point where it gets a little like I watch it and I'm like, oh, okay. Like I think I know that the intention isn't that way. It's just he's very overprotective over Yor, and like, you know, he was raised by Yor since like their parents passed away. I think specifically the mama that was mentioned. I don't know about the dad or anything, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like I get it, but also that's okay, you're doing a little too much to the point where it might get a little too weird.
Yeah, like, I think... Because there are, like, points of Spy Film I do find, like, quote-unquote, like, it's, like, weaker than other points. And, like, this is one of them. Because, like, he's also, like, supposed to be comedic when he does it. But, like, I think, like, him and Lloyd just not liking each other and always, like, having beef with each other is funnier.
Oh, for sure.
Yuri's interactions with Yor. Like, I think it's funny that Yuri just doesn't understand why, like, Yor likes the family that she's in. Because even then, he's really rude to Anya.
For no reason.
Yeah, for no reason, but even then, I find that funnier.
Yeah.
Because, like, Anya's, like, also, like, she'll have, like, a little comeback, at least in her head. It's just, like, a combination of things where, like, I feel very, like, iffy on his character. And, like, it's not even saying, like, oh, he's the only, like, obsessed, like a character that's obsessed with someone in the show, because he's not. Fiona's obsessed with Lloyd. But I think it just works better. They're not literal family, and, like, it doesn't, like, toe a very specific line. Yeah, it doesn't toe a really weird line where I'm, like, I feel uncomfortable watching this. And even then, like, with, like, characters who are, like, obsessively in love with other characters, I get why people, like, can be generally, like, very uncomfortable with it, too. But I think I'm going to establish, like, my basis. My favorite character in Part 4 of JoJo is Yukako, and, like, if you, like, and, like, her whole thing is, like, she's so obsessed with, like, one character that she, like, almost murders him. like, I don't care about that stuff in my media. I get more icked out if it's like they're related and in love. Crazy, crazy standard, I know.
Yeah.
But like like that's where I start getting like, oh, that's weird.
Yuri's got issues. I think that's a problem.
Yeah. Like it's not saying like he's like the worst character in existence. It's just like if it's your first time going into the show, you don't know anything about him, you should know that going in. I'll say he is like a very like funny character though. And like I think also like in terms of like yours like backstory, it works really well too. And it makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
to like why and also yeah, like it makes sense to why both of them are the way that they are. It's just like it can get uncomfortable sometimes. Like that's really it.
No, for sure, for sure. Yeah. I think Yuri's upbringing from childhood to like being an adult is, yeah, like I feel like there's some kind of weird psychological reason as to why he is the way he is. But like, yeah, no. I just think about like the scenes where like they go back to their childhood and everything and yours cooking up something for him and he's like um and obviously it's bad and like he just like he has like a tolerance to like eating yours like really bad food even then like still like throwing up or whatever and saying oh my god it's so good it's so great and I think that's like just another comedic element of it but yeah like definitely he's got some issues and I wonder if they'll ever like explore that a little bit and hopefully he gets a little normal
Yeah.
as we go through this series.
Wishing you a very normal.
Wishing you a very question mark. That's too good. I love that. There's also this funny scene, like mentioning like the upsides to his character of like him and Lloyd having those tensions. Like I think about that one scene, um, like at the end of the second season where he comes over after their cruise and everything and Anya's like explaining how everybody like didn't believe her when she was like trying to say all these cool things that she's lying about her vacation and everything and so like and that didn't go well and she's talking about it to the family and everybody and oh my god, Yuri. They're like they have this inner monologue where they're like we have to keep a secret, blah 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 blah, like we both need to do this for the sake of our own like missions and everything. And then Lloyd's like, "I understand, but lying is no good." And then Yuri says his own thing, and then Yuri's like, "People who lie are garbage." Like like it's just that whole thing is so funny. Then yours just like, yeah, it's okay. People make mistakes, but also it's not good to lie. And it's so fun seeing that like dramatic irony with everybody. um, yeah, it's so silly, so silly.
Yeah. I like that. I don't know, like I just enjoyed like mainly like the Yuri and Lloyd dynamic so much more. Or like just like when Yuri's just kind of there and everyone just kind of has like the craziest beef with him except for Yor.
Right. At least yours normal about Yuri. Like it's definitely kind of like a one-sided thing with Yuri, and then
Like that's like the one positive, like really positive thing about that. It's like she's just like okay, because also I think she too knows like he's just like kind of overly attached because of their like circumstance in life. So like I think that's why also it's not like oh this is weird. This is really weird. It's just like oh that's kind of weird. Hope he gets better.
wishing you a normal.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Wishing him a normal.
Yeah, exactly. Um, I guess speaking about another obsessive character, Miss Fiona Nightfall.
Her and Yor need to become friends. I can't do this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. I was gonna say they deserve each other, but I'm like, even then, I think they just need help.
Yeah, because, like,
Before anything.
Fiona's another wise agent. She has, like, another... It's Nightfall, right? Okay, because, like, I know they're, like, related names, so I get them mixed up all the time. But, so she, like, works with Lloyd, and, like, her whole thing is, like, she's really obsessed with him, but, like, she doesn't show it because she's a spy, so she's, like, very, like, emotionless. But, like, on the inside, like, let's say Lloyd breathes, right? Batman breathes and looks at her, she starts kicking her feet and, like, giggling in her mind. But, like,
Oh my god.
in, like, but, like, what you're visually seeing is just her standing there. Just staring at him. Maybe glaring, because I think, like, when she gets, like, really worked up, she, like, glares at people.
Right.
But yeah, and then, also her whole thing is, like, she's, like, yours shouldn't be Mrs. Forger, I should be Mrs. Forger, that should be me holding your hand.
That should be me.
Play the rest of the Justin Bieber song, I don't know the rest of the words.
Yes.
But yeah, so... that's, like, the whole thing with her. Because she's like, I could be a better mother than you are. And it cuts to her, like, torturing Anya.
Yeah. Cuts to her. Basically. Oh my god. When she was introduced, she was like, because she fell in love with him initially and everything because, like, he's a very good spy and everything. And then, like, he gives her the advice of, like, hide your emotions deep, deep down and everything. And that's why she is the way she is, like, following, like, his own advice and everything, which you should not follow Lloyd's advice ever. Like, any social, like, circumstance, do not, like, listen to this man. This man is traumatized just like everybody
yeah,
else.
like, there's emotion regulation, and there's whatever he has going on. Like, don't do that.
Right. Exactly. Like, I know war happened to him. Like, in Westalis and everything. And then, yeah, because, like, his parents also, like, died or something, right?
Yeah, like, the place was bombed. Like, his place was bombed as a kid. Like...
Insane. Yeah, Fiona's very, very expressionless, and then obviously you hear her thoughts, and Anya's like, what the heck? I do not want her to be my mom. I stay away from my family, period.
She's like... This is another Psyche K comparison. She's like the grandpa from Psyche K. Because the whole thing with the grandpa, he's like, I hate you. But then, like, on the inside, he's like, oh my god, my family, I love them so much. And he's, like, kicking his feet and everything. He's really funny.
Oh my god. On my list.
No, actually, like, this is, like, a genuine recommendation. Psyche K is one of the funniest things I've ever watched. Like, ever. I love... Basically, if there's a show with a psychic and it's pretty funny, good time. So Mob Psycho, Psyche K, Spy Family, trifecta.
The Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
But I do think you'll like Psyche K. It's, like, really silly and goofy, like Nozaki-kun.
Okay, yeah, I can get with that. Cool. Thank you for the rec. Yeah. Let me think. The tennis arc, like the tennis tournament arc
That was very fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just, like, fun. Like, that's how I felt about it. I think they're a good team, definitely. And it's kind of funny when they're like, oh, you kind of messed up that one, but I'm like, what they got him. It's fine.
Yup. Anything for the mission, like.
But I thought it was like a good episode to kind of indicate, like, oh, they're, like, a good duo when it comes to, like, spy work. But for, like, a family thing, not as much.
No. N-O.
Yeah, like, I think that was, like, a good indicator, because, like, again, having two emotionally constipated people like that, especially like, Fiona, and then, like Anya's already there, like it wouldn't have been good for Anya either.
No. Absolutely not. She would have even be more traumatized than she was back in the research facility.
Yeah, Anya would be spilling secrets, I fear. Like, I feel like she'll purposely start saying things to
Right.
get out.
Right. Oh my gosh. That AU sounds scary. Yeah, no. I wish I could talk more about the tennis arc because I don't remember much from it other than the fact that it was fun.
I mean, that's all you can really say. It's like, it was just really fun, and then, like, you're at, like, like, breaks the racket so badly.
So badly.
Like, I think that's, like, I don't know, I think, like, with that arc, it just kind of, like, solidified why, like, the Forgers as they are is, like, really good. Like, that's really it. Like, I think, yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
wait, also, because then, like, it shows, like, yours. Because yours, like, jealous also, I think, too, during that.
Oh yeah.
Because she was like, well, what if I'm not a good wife? Oh, that's another big thing. We'll get into
Oh
that
my
at some
god.
point. Yor and Lloyd as people together, craziness. I think it also just kind of, like, reestablished, like, oh, Yor is, like, very invested in this family, and especially, and, like, also Lloyd, too, like, as an individual. Like, I think it's just, like, mainly reestablishment for some stuff, and then...
So yeah, there's Fiona. Also wishing her a normal.
Yeah, but, like, less so than Yuri, like...
Yeah. A somewhat normal.
And...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we should talk about the school kids.
The school kids, yes.
There's a bunch of them.
Or do we want to quickly go over, like, since we have Fiona with Wise and everything, do we just want to mention Frankie and the... I forget her name.
Oh, wait, yeah. Like, yeah, like, Frankie's, like, he's, like, an informant, right?
Yeah, like, that's his main thing. He makes, like, sometimes, like, gadgets for Lloyd, I think.
Closest thing that Lloyd has to a best friend.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, you guys aren't, just, co-workers. Like, I think you guys are, like, besties,
But, like, then Lloyd's like, no. No, that's my coworker. That's my coworker. I'm like, you guys are literally, like, hugging right now and have best friend bracelets on.
Yeah. Right. Like, it's not like you just randomly have empathy for a friend that got rejected by their date and offer them a drink right afterwards, because you do not know how to process emotions either when it comes to other people.
Yeah, like,
Um,
basically Frankie's Lloyd's friend, even though Lloyd would deny that immediately. And then also, like, his other thing too is like, oh, I want a girlfriend. And then Lloyd's like, I ain't helping you with that. And then also he's, like, Anya's uncle, because don't they call him Uncle, like, Frankie or something?
Oh. Cute. Yeah. He's the uncle, he's the babysitter, the dog sitter.
He's everything.
He's everything. He's a girl boss. He's the true girl boss in this anime.
Yeah, move over your...
Yeah. Besides our wife. No. Move aside. Yeah. With no paycheck too for that, for being a nanny.
Yeah,
like...
no, like, that's how you know they're friends.
Right.
Because he's, like, aggravated, but he still does it for free.
Gonna start crying, actually. Silly guy. Finally found out her name. Sylvia, Full Metal Lady.
I love her. She's still very mysterious, like, but, like,
Yeah.
her whole thing, like, yeah, she's the head of, she's not the head, is she? Or is she, like...
She is the... She's the handler and diplomat. Let's see. Commanding officer.
Yeah, she's Lloyd's boss.
Yes. Yeah.
And she's, whenever he's like, I need to do this for my family, for the mission, that's who he goes to.
Right. And then Sylvia's like, yeah, sure, okay. And like it's like
You're the
yeah,
top
go ahead.
agent. That's fine. Well, like, this is a lot of money, but that's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm like no, she's basically like, so how was your vacation? And he's like, it's doing good. The mission's doing great, and everything's going as according to plan. And she's like I want an answer if it was good or bad. Like,
Like,
like
cruise ship Archie
okay,
literally said, your mission is to relax. And he did
literally.
not. I mean, he couldn't, to be fair, but like.
Yeah. Man does not get sleep at all. Like I read in the guide that like it was like a question Q&A with the creator, and the question was like how how much sleep does Lloyd get, or like how many hours does he work? And he's like, and the creator's like, well, Lloyd only gets probably about like 2 hours of sleep
Jesus.
each night, so just multiply, right, literally just multiply like 30 uh 22 hours with 31 days in a month, and that's how much he works. And I'm like, how? Okay. Work life balance? Non existent.
Mm-mm-mm.
But yeah, Sylvia,
Yeah,
she's cool.
like, we just
Go
don't know,
boss.
like, a whole bunch about her, but we know enough, and that's what matters.
Yeah. Like, she's doing her job in the show. And yeah, no, that's it. Which is a good thing. Now we can move on to the school people. The schoolies.
Yeah. There's so many characters in the show. I mean, not like at like a crazy amount, because like a lot of them are just side characters, but like there's still a lot of them.
Right. There's like at least 14 like reoccurring characters that we would see every so often. Yeah, I just counted everybody on this cover of the official guide, and then plus Donovan Desmond, who's not on the cover. um
Speaking of, let's talk about Sun.
the son,
Loki, I
Davian.
want to fight him. That's a kid, so I'm not gonna do that. Sometimes he aggravates me so much. I'm like,
Real.
I can't watch this. Not that I can't watch it, just like Spy Family with like school arcs. I get really tired of the school arcs because there's like a lot of them. Because that's like the main story. So it's kind of like I know it's the main story. I know it's part of the main story, but sometimes it's like I feel like we spend so much time at the school that like I want to get out.
Get you out of there. Yeah, no, that's totally fair because I'm kind of the same way of like, if nothing's really happening, if it's just kind of like filler, like school shenanigans, I'm like, okay, I sleep. Um, but like all I really remember that is like memorable in the school like plots are like Anya getting in with the interview and everything, which was
Oh
really
god, the
good.
interview.
And yeah. Oh my
Talking
gosh,
about
jaw drop.
cinema,
Like
good TV.
that was insane. Like in terms of like stakes and everything, and Lloyd punching a mosquito for Anya. Um yes, literal fear. And then you're like cracking her knuckles and hands like about to kill somebody because one of like the heads of the school like made Anya cry
Yeah,
basically.
like I think the first few episodes of Spy Family literally set up it so well. It's genuine, like such like a good like first few like if you don't plan on watching the whole show or you don't feel super interested to watch the whole show, just watch like the first like half of like the first season because it's genuinely like so good.
Yeah, very well established of like build up, and like you really get to know the family and like how much they truly care for each other, besides the fact that they don't want to really admit it, specifically Lloyd. I'm looking at you. Like it's yeah, no. Just really good stuff. Um And then you have like, let's see, the dodgeball episode was funny. Like I liked that one. Um, yeah, and because there was like a dodgeball tournament with all the kids, and like it was like a rumor that if you get like a Stella, you could get a Stella star for winning the tournament. So like the Stella stars are like um a way to get Anya as an imperial scholar that'll help like Lloyd get closer to um Donovan Desmond. Um so that's why they're like trying to collect like eight Stella stars in order to do that. Um but yeah, like the dodgeball bit was funny. Like I'm thinking about that tall 6-year-old that looks like straight up like a teenager, at least an adult.
Yeah.
That shit was so funny, and he talks like this, and his dad is extremely tall, and genetics happen, and he turns out to be like the tallest kid ever. Um, yeah, that one's funny, and then am I forgetting anything else? Like though that's like the only thing that comes from the top of my head. Like it's besides like Damien and his two friends. I don't even remember the
Bro.
names of his two friends. They're just kind of like his little henchmen or
Okay,
something.
Damien is the son of Donovan. Jesus Christ, I hate their names. And
Yeah,
the whole
it's
thing
okay.
with Damien, he's like, oh, also because the school, we forgot to mention, the school is like a rich people's school. Like they're really rich there. Um, and the whole thing with like Lloyd, Yor, and Anya, it's not even like they're poor. They're not poor at all. Like they have like a nice little apartment. Um, like that's high living nowadays, but like back then they're like, oh, you're dirt poor. Like an
No, really.
apartment. It's 1960 whatever. Interesting. But it's like a 3-bedroom apartment with 1 bathroom. It's really nice. Like I would kill to be there. I
That's
would
so
kill to be in that
cute.
apartment. But since it's like a rich people's school, they're like, oh, Anya's poor. But she gets on like scholarship, and like he's very mean to Anya because he likes her. Because it's like that whole thing where it's like, oh, if your kid's mean to you, that means they like you. It's not true. In his case, it is.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Specifically
and
this
it's
situation.
really funny because Anya, who again, like, okay, one, she's again like younger than she is, but also like just the way her brain operates, it's not like romance focused at all. So she's like, oh, you're weird. Get a grip.
Get a grip.
He often makes fun of her, and also he would be embarrassed if like anyone found out. So his henchmen also make fun of her. His henchmen, like, you don't. They're just two blonde boys. They're two blonde boys who look a little
Yeah.
goofy. Like that's all you really need to know.
Right. One looks like a pinhead. Another one looks like a bowling ball.
Wow, a bowling ball and a pin.
Yes.
Strike. Anyways.
Nice.
But a big part of like the reason why this dynamic's important is because Lloyd wants them to become friends so then he can get closer to Donovan?
Yeah.
I hate these names. Because I know Damien has an older brother. I never remember his name. I'm like, it's also a D name. I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do this.
I just looked it up. It's Demetrius.
Jesus Christ. I feel very, like, neutral on Damien. I think he could be really funny sometimes, but then the other time, like, kind of aggravating. I think just because sometimes, like, the dosage of school episodes we get in comparison to all other type of episodes is a lot. Like, a crazy amount. Not even saying, like, if they're at the school, it's bad. It's just, like, it's, like, if you're expecting there to be, like, a even, like, split between, like, all 3 characters' things, it's definitely not. Which is why I think also like like the cruise ship arc exists because they're like, Yor hasn't done any assassinating lately.
What's she up to?
Like, that's the only...
Right.
Yeah, like, you'll usually just get, like, the school stuff, and by extension, Lloyd doing spy stuff. You'll get your doing, like... You'll get your plot lines, but if you're expecting her to do, assassin stuff all the time, like, don't go in thinking that. Definitely. But, like, once you get to the cruise ship arc, be seated.
Seated. Best arc.
No, it really is. Like, it's actually, like... It's probably my favorite one. Because, like, it's not, like, again, like, in the middle, it gets kind of, like, I feel like in the middle it dips so low in quality. It's just, like, you get tired after a while. I think that's the main thing. Or at least I did, I should say. But yeah, that's Damien and his friends, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, like, Damien's okay. Like, he's your average, like, spoiled rich kid who also has daddy issues. Not like Adrian from Miraculous.
Adrian's, like, a whole different... Adrian's, like... I like Adrian. Like...
Yeah, no, Adrian's cool with it. But with Damien, it's like, oh, my dad... similar. Like, my dad, like, doesn't really talk to me. My brother doesn't talk to me, so I'm kind of just alone. Kind of like a Brett situation kind of thing from Inside Job. Like, what else? Yeah, and then the whole, like, encounter with his dad and Lloyd for the first time by the end of the first season. Like, Dad, why don't you, like, pay attention to me? Like, I just got punched by this, like, weird pink poor, like, girl. Like, why aren't you defending me and the Desmond name when I really just, I need some help, I need your support here. And Dad's like, whatever. Like, I'm just like...
Like, even Lloyd
I
was,
feel
like...
bad.
Lloyd was caring more than him. It was kind of crazy.
No, it was. I was like, oh, okay. Like, no wonder Lloyd's a good dad. Like, um, yeah. No wonder Damien is the way he is.
Yeah, like, I think also Lloyd just, like, a good dad because he was, like, a child alone in the middle of war.
Yes.
Yeah, Yor and Lloyd are good parents because literally they didn't have parents. It was just
So
trauma.
right. So right.
You want to talk about Becky?
Becky, yes. She's the bestie of Anya. Like, right off the bat, they get along with each other, and Becky's also very rich. Has, like, butlers and stuff and chefs and everything. Yeah, no, she's just there to, like, be Anya's, like, friend and everything and help her whenever, like, Damien bullies her and everything. Anya and Damien are cute. I've seen some fan art here and there, like, of, like, them, I don't know, being grown up and everything, and I'm like, oh, that's fun, that's cute. But anyways, with Becky, it's like, she, by, like, the second season, she has, like, a little school, or, like, little, like, girl crush on Lloyd, which, like, does sound a little weird, but also, like, you know how, like, little kids have those kinds of crushes, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, this isn't like Cardcaptor Sakura. I don't think in most cases it is, obviously. This isn't Cardcaptor Sakura.
Yes, exactly. Like, it's just, like, she exaggerates how, like, she's going to, like, steal Lloyd from Yor and stuff, and then Anya's like, oh my gosh, no, Becky, that can't happen. But also, wait, you do have, like, 10 out of 10 best chefs to do your, like, cooking and have really good food, so maybe this is the way. Like,
like, it's... That seems so funny, because, like, it wasn't like Anya's, like, trying to hype her up or anything. It's just Anya, like, wait a minute.
Good food.
Have my family be normal, or consistently good food.
Consistently. Yes.
Because also, a big thing about Becky is that she's a hopeless romantic.
Oh,
She loves,
yes.
like, like this, what is it called? Like, Love and
It was like
Installers or
Berlinton
something?
Love.
Okay, yeah. Like, she loves that show. Like, she always talks about it. She's like, well, in this show, like, the actress does this, and, like, she tries to do, like, everything in the show to impress Lloyd. But it's, like, I think at first, wasn't, like, Lloyd just was confused, but then he started, like, catching on, like, oh, wait,
Yeah.
okay. She likes me.
Literally spat out his tea in shock.
Yeah, and then yours, like, oh, how cute. She has a little crush.
And then the whole bit with your thinking that Becky accidentally drank alcohol and she like carries her out and runs to the hospital.
God.
Oh my goodness. Insane. Like, wait, what did she do to make your think that?
Oh, cause she was quoting from the show, but she didn't realize, like, in the show, like, she was talking about, like, the one was talking about alcohol. So when Becky was, like, drinking, like, her little, like, hot chocolate or whatever, she's like, oh, I'm so drunk. And then that's why you were, like, freaked out.
Yeah. It's so funny. I love how Yor could be so, like, everybody's stupid in this show, but I think yours, like, unawareness of, like, some social, like, obviously social situations, too. It's just so funny, especially with that bit.
Yeah, like, I think with Yor, it's, like, really funny because it's always her just being overly concerned.
Yeah.
Like, versus, like, Lloyd. Like, not like Lloyd's ever, like, overly concerned. It's just, like, Lloyd overthinks differently. Like, his is more like, oh, this and this would happen. Well, yours, like, oh my goodness, like, I actually put alcohol in the thing, and he's just like, no, you didn't. You didn't.
And then, like, I think yours definitely more of, like, a, go before you think kind of person, and she's like, okay, I gotta take you to the hospital right now, like, it's on site, I'm running out, I'm carrying you, like, with her insane immense strength and everything.
I think it was funnier when no, did they follow after her or something? I don't remember if Lloyd and Anya followed after her or not, because I just remember you're running fast.
Sonic.
Like,
yeah, I don't remember actually. Yeah, no.
Because, like, I think it would be funny if Lloyd was just didn't even try to run after. I think they did catch up with her, but, like...
Yeah.
In my mind, for 2 seconds, I was like, oh, he probably stayed home, because, like, why would I run after a woman who could run that fast?
That's too good. I love that yours, like, strength levels are a lot higher than everybody else's. Like, it's just, there's no competition with your.
And then, like, she's like, oh, no, I just know that. Like, she didn't, like, break, like, a whole cow's back.
Yes!
Casually.
Yes! Literally. Oh my god. It's not like, she knows, like, pressure points from animals and everything, and Lloyd's just like, okay, Pilates, Pilates kind of thing, yoga thing, like, this is a this is a piece of fiction. Yeah.
I want to talk about something that's very, very important to the series, but, like, I don't know how important.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a little important. We've been mentioning Lloyd and Yor a lot because, like, they're the main characters, but, like, I feel like something's going on with them.
Something's
crazy,
going
I know.
on. I wonder what. Like, there's something.
Man, look. I don't know why I said it like that. This feels like a very out of character episode for me. I don't know.
Obsessed.
But, like, I'm not usually like this. I think it's the Kool-Aid Jammer. But, like, Lloyd and Yor's romantic tension's so crazy that it hurts sometimes. But it's so compelling that you have to keep watching when it happens. Like, that's all I can say. Like, I'm like shell-shocked.
Yes. Oh my god.
What was, like, the episode when, like, Lloyd was like they proposed with the grenade tag.
Oh my god, yes.
The proposal with the grenade
and that
tag
was the
crazy.
beginning of
it's like
of a blossoming romance. I don't know.
People wish that they could write rom-coms like this
They
now.
cannot.
They can't. It's not like that, like, it's not like the show, like, heavily leans into, like, the romance aspect either, because it really doesn't as much. But, like, when it does, it's usually, like, one of them, like, someone's, like, getting a little jealous. Not, like, crazy jealous. Like, the whole, like, Fiona arc thing with the tennis. Like, Yor was like, oh, what if Lloyd leaves me because I'm not a good wife? And I'm like, that would be bad for your current circumstance because you'll get, like, arrested by the government, most likely. But then she starts saying things, what does the rest of this have to do, though, with, like, you, like, the whole arresting thing?
Like, girl, I think you just really like him.
And that's okay. I mean, like, I guess for the circumstance, like, it's, like, more, like, they're like, oh, we can't really do that, but, like, genuinely, like, you're just sitting there, like, it's okay, calm down.
Right.
Like, this tension's so crazy that, they have people writing the craziest fanfics out here. And, like,
I'm sorry, I'm laughing just because of a previous conversation we had before recording about fanfics.
Yeah, I had, right before, we recorded, a fanfic I, like, updated. It was Spy Family. Their chemistry's really good. And it's, like, also, it's, like, again, they're a really good team, especially when it comes to, like, parenting Anya. Also, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I kind of wish we get, like, more scenes where it's just them together. But, like, also, they have a whole family of a kid and a dog. So...
They're busy. But even then, I'm also the same way. I'm like, we're not being fed Twior right now. We're just not.
We're, like, starving, like, the tiniest bit, but, like, but the only reason why no one's, like, dying is because, like, the family content kind of makes them talk more about it, and, like, there's a lot of good internal dialogue about it, but I think it's just, like, more so we need more of them just, like, one-on-one, but, like, there's no, like, other interference from anyone else. Because even if they're one-on-one, you still have, like the episode where, like, Yor gets shot in the butt. You're following them, right? But that's also because Anya and Frankie are following them too, so you get a lot of their comments. And it's more so, like, Lloyd freaking out about why Yor's upset, and then Yor being like, I got shot in the butt. I can't sit.
Shade, that's funny.
Like, that's really it. And then, like, the cruise ship episode, even though you'll be like, oh, maybe. Since the cruise ship episode's mainly, like, Yor being separate from everyone else, like, you don't get that either. Like, you don't... I was, like, hoping so badly, like, we get, like, another, like, fancy dress-up, like, Yor and, Lloyd, like, at a dinner on the cruise ship. I was, like, hoping for that so badly. Especially, like, during the masquerade scene, I thought, like, Lloyd was gonna be there and have a mask on. He wouldn't. Because he has to take care of a kid, obviously. But I was, like, in the back of my mind, like, the tiniest thing, I was like, I hope that they dance together, but they don't realize it's them.
Oh my god.
I'm like, they wouldn't, but, like, that'd be really cute.
Would've. Grr, we're literally being deprived.
Because it's not even like, oh, the show's not about shipping. I'm like, look, the show is, because they always hint at it. Like, it's literally, like, you're, like, sitting there, like, I think they like each other. They are flirting. Mom and Papa are flirting.
They are.
Like,
right?
huh?
No wonder there's an X between Spy and Family. Like, come on now. Like, I guess we got some kind of, like, bits here and there with, like, the whole, like, vacation montage when they finally land from the cruise ship and everything. But I'm just like, I need more, please. Give it to me.
That should have been an hour
Actually,
special.
though,
That montage should have been an hour special.
No, right? I'm, like, holding out my hands. I'm just a poor little boy, please.
Yeah, like, I'm, like, sitting there, I'm like, look, This is why I appreciate fandom so much, because I'm like, yeah, I will read my little fanfictions, I will look at my little
Right,
fan
me on
arts.
Tumblr.
Like, I get so no, guess what
Are
I'm
you
doing
looking
right
through
now?
Tumblr? I saw your little thing in text, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna start twitching.
I'm in the general tag, because, like, I need to do something that won't, like, disrupt the audio like crazy.
Real. Oh my god.
Like, I literally told you, like, a fandom without, like, its fan art and fan fiction is nothing. Because, like, there's another show I watched recently. I really like the show Heartbreak High. It's the one that I was, like, talking so happy about, and then immediately, like 4 hours later, I was like, I take back everything I said. It's a good show, though. I do recommend it. But, like, there's, like, no fan art for the show. Like, none. And I sat there, I was like, this is like Australian Euphoria. There needs to be fan art for this. And I finally see one piece the other day, like one piece of fan art ever for the show. It's like, yeah, I can just like read fan fiction. The thing is, I need both. I need both the fanfic and I need the fan art. Because it's not the same if I don't have one without the other.
They go hand in hand. Like, come on.
Yeah, because like with Heartbreak High, it's like, yeah, people are writing fanfics, but no one's drawing.
Artists, you know what to do.
Or like, what's another? There's like a show. Is it Motor City? Motor City. I think Motor City is the one where I feel like I can't find like fanfics all the time for it, but I can find art for it all the time. Like, I need both ultimately. More so fan art, because like I can get fan art like really quickly. I can digest it really quickly. Because with fanfics, I get more picky about
I'm
writing.
the same way, yeah.
Spy Family, we're eating because everyone's just like just goes crazy. Also because the art's really good for Spy Family. We didn't really touch upon like the visuals of it that much, but I think also because of like the good work, like artwork in like the manga and then of course like the anime, like I think that's why, because everyone gets like super like everyone gets really inspired. Like, this is so specific. Not specific, but I think the color palette in Spy Family is like one of its greatest strengths too. Because it's very warm and it's very retro, but like in a good way. It's not just like browns. Like a lot of browns. Especially like when they do like, especially like for the like the artwork for the manga. I think they choose like very good like colors that are a bit muted but still very vibrant. Like, okay, like Anya stands out a lot amongst the cast because she has pink hair, right? Because for the most part everyone has like normal hair colors, I think, except for like Fiona and like the handler. But even then, like you can like you'll be like, well, those are still like normal colors, you just don't see it for like the vibrancy of like the handler's like red, and then Fiona's hair is like stark white, but like there's people with white hair in real life, like naturally.
And then Damien's hair is also like a darkish like green.
But I think with me it just reads as black usually, so I don't like think.
Yeah, that's fair.
His hair becomes like one of those color theory things. It's a whole whatever. But I think it works really well because like, well, one, they explain like why Anya has pink hair, but also because both Lloyd and Yor have red in their main outfits, like when they're normal people, or at least like you see them in red enough to where like you'll be like, oh, Anya has a light pink, and pink's just a light version of red. Also like a salmony pink. It just looks good. It especially looks good like in their house. Like I think their house with like the whole family, it looks so nice color wise. It's very warm, it's very cozy. I like when they slap the little, like the slight sepia tone on everything. I'm like, yeah, this is where it's at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, especially when the show, like, starts doing sunset. Like, once it's sunset in the show, it's over. It's over for everyone.
Like, so pretty. Also, the Chimera plush that Anya has is also, like, I think it's probably, like, the same kind of pink as her hair.
Yeah, they're very similar. I'm looking at a picture right now. They're very similar. The Chimera plush, it's like more like bubblegum and like slightly darker. And then Anya's is more like a salmony. I like that the red ties them all together. It's fun.
It is. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that. That's really cool.
Oh, and then Yor wears Yor also wears pink enough to wear
Oh
also. Like, that's the
yeah.
thing. I think it's nice.
It's so nice. Like with her like outdoorsy like jacket dress kind of thing. Oh my gosh. That's the costume I have. Slay. Yeah, no, like the art is so good. I don't know what else to say besides just it's like eye candy to me.
Bro, when they have those matching outfits, it's so cute.
Oh wait, like what kind of matching outfits?
Like when the whole family starts
Oh yeah.
matching, just for fun. Because they're like, well, we need to be a family, so we need a
Yeah.
match.
So cute. Oh no, you're good. I was just gonna say they literally are a family. Like, why are we so invested in a domestic family? But I guess it's like a, cause you know, found family. That's the trope.
Yeah, like this is found family. I think it's funny when what did someone say? They said you got like they're like gay people co-opted found family so much that when I saw Spy Family I didn't process that it was a found family.
No, literally, I was gonna say like the gays really love this straight couple, huh? And their child, huh? Like they're
They're
so
so
good. And
good.
for what?
I love them. Like dynamics so good that Buddy Daddies came out after. Like people said that show. I haven't seen Buddy Daddies, but I heard it was also really good. They're just cute. Like it's just a cute little family. Like I can't get angry at it or anything. Like I'm just like,
I'm
aw.
just like, oh, oh, like puppy dog eyes emoji. Oh, like, yeah, no. Oh my gosh, can we just talk about how amazing like every opening and like ending credits is?
Crazy. Like it's crazy how good all of them are. Like I think the first one's so iconic too. It's so catchy. It's oh, I should also say with each of the openings, like the I think until like the second season happens, I think they like stopped the theme of that, which I wish that they kept it going. People point it out, like, so for like the first opening, it's always like from Anya's perspective. Oh yeah, the first opening has like this cute art style change. The openings usually have like art style change of some kind, or like the endings do. One of them always has like a art style change slightly. Yeah, sorry. First opening's like from Anya's perspective about joining like the family, and then like someone said, oh, the second opening is like Lloyd's perspective, which is why you don't see Lloyd a
Oh my
lot. And then I was
god,
like,
yes.
wait. So I'm like sitting there, second season's happening. I'm like, okay, your opening, where like it's just like from her. It's not. We see feet.
I'm dead. The dogs are covered. The dogs are covered.
Yeah, they're covered, but like they're stopping. It's crazy, but it's such a good opening that I didn't even care anymore. I was like, you know
Fine.
what, it's fine.
Next season. I'm counting on it, please. Like, oh my gosh.
Please, fourth opening has to be like from yours perspective because I can't keep doing this. Unless, like, I mean, you could argue like the most recent openings from Anya's again, which I don't mind. But I was like so hyped. I was like, yo, we're gonna get the your opening.
Yeah. No, I think like the third one, they just had fun with that one. I feel like there wasn't they were they were walking and there was you see them like walking in this weird angle where the feet are there and then they turn into clown
They're
literally like
clowns.
backflipping like and then they're like skydiving with drinking a cup of tea like what is going on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no.
It was like it's the third one's a lot, but it's really fun. Like basically all you know is like all of them are really fun.
Yes.
Um, I think I mean like the first opening for animes is usually like I feel like the most iconic ones for the most part. There's like some exceptions, of course, like Naruto opening 16. but like I think the first one when I think of Spy Family, I'm like, oh, I think of mixed nuts.
Nuts. I don't know what kind of nuts they put in there, but it was good.
It was mixed.
Yeah. Had to carry my EpiPen with that. Um
I was like, you're gonna eat them either way.
No, I'll look at them and be like, okay, cool. um, yeah, no, like, yeah, like just quick thoughts about the first two openings. Like the first one is definitely iconic because it just introduces everything and like the family, and then I really love like the little like kids drawings of like Anya like running across, and then like the different frames of the family in different like environments, like they're at the beach or something, or they're all dressed up fancy and everything, and then it cuts to like the actual like style and everything. And then the second one is just really cozy. Like it's so detailed and it's so pretty. It reminds me of autumn.
It's a
Yes.
pretty one. If you're a
Go
your
crazy.
enjoyer,
Screenshots.
second opening's just like screenshots, bro. It's literally just like
I'm dead. You're so right.
screenshot
Wait.
for your desktop background.
Just imagining rapid like screenshot.
Like it's
sound
crazy.
effect.
Like there's flowers everywhere. They're in the car. Like it's so fun. I like the like yeah, all the openings are solid.
Ooh,
The
those
endings though.
Comedy, yes.
I think Patty, previous guest. Yeah, like Patty was talking about how like I think she found the show through the end, like the first like comedy, the first ending.
So good for no reason. Like Lofi beats to like jam to, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, like all of especially like the first like the mixed nuts and comedy, listen to them in full. Like listen to those two
So
songs in
good.
full. They're so good. Like there's a breakdown in mixed nuts second like verse.
Yes.
That's so fun.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
Like if they played either of them in the club gets shut down.
No, I'm that meme where the white girls with their red solo cups are like staring at you, and they're like, "Who played this? Who played this song?" And then
And
I'll
it's
be
Kevin
the one
James.
smiling. Yeah, exactly. I'm Kevin James. Yes, I was the one who put mixed nuts in here, guys. um,
Comedy is just so good, and then like it's such a like cute like visually. It's so cute. Like when they start dancing at the end.
Cute.
Like I like sometimes I'm like, why don't we get dance parties in the show? I have to wait till the endings for this, which is fine. I'm happy about that. Where are my dance parties in show though?
Literally. Second opening, I like it's definitely up there. The food
Wait,
or
opening
ending. Sorry, whoops. The second ending
No, you're good.
is pretty good. I like the food.
Yeah, I think the second ending, it's like fun also. Like I think like both the second opening and ending for me, I'm like I like them, but I think it's just because like the first opening and ending made such an impact on me, and then like recently the most recent ones also like they're still good. Like that's the thing. I like the second ending. I like how Anya is like eating at the cake before it's time for dinner.
Yeah. No, like all of the openings and endings are so up there. And then like I think for me, like my favorites are definitely like the first and the third, like openings and endings. I feel like shout out to the second, like yeah, but yeah, no. That I think the second part of Spy Family and just in general is like a good middle, like in general for an anime. And then the third ending, oh my god. Like it's so beautiful, it's so fun, and it's like paper cut kind of like art style kind of thing.
They said you want an animation change? You missed a little animation change from the first opening? We got you. It's so... I can't skip, like, the third ending ever, and I think we're gonna get another, like, opening and ending change, because, like, that's usually how they do it, like, midway. I'm not ready to let go of this ending. It's so good.
It's so good. It's probably like my favorite, hands down.
Like literally, like the song's so good, and then like the animation's like super super fluid. Like they're really sketchy and like
Yes.
bubbly, but like it's so good. Like especially like the opening to it with like the little like paper like flipping thing, and then like they're going in the circle and they're all doing like the repeating animation.
Yeah.
It's so
Kind of like a
like
run cycle.
yeah, like it's literally like loops of animation, but like it's like they're all going at different pace. It's just good. Just watch it.
So
Just watch it.
good. Eye candy.
And then like the bit, so like they're playing like the instruments. Is
I
so
was just
cute.
about to say, oh my god.
Anya's little peanut guitar. Your on the trumpet was crazy because she like it's just fun because they're all like really into like playing the instruments.
Yes, yes. It's giving Charlie Brown, like.
Yeah. Oh, and then like when they do like the like when they're like in the void and they're all like swimming and stuff and like it's so good. That's all you need to know. It's so good. And then like the ending, it turns out it's like a drawing that Anya made. It's like kind of incomprehensible.
Yeah.
But like you know it's the family. And Lloyd looks so annoyed. It's so just watch the ending.
Watch the damn thing. Like
Like I can't describe how good it's beautiful.
like if you don't watch Spy Family, just watch that ending. It's so good.
Like genuinely like because again I'm picky about my openings and endings, right? Like because those I have like really bad when something changes in the show, like the opening, I get like oh scary. Not so much now, but when I was younger, because like when I was younger, when I found out that Soul Leader changes its opening, I was like, oh no, it's over. But
Black Paper
I like
Moon.
the second opening. Paperman's good. It's good.
So good.
This ending though, Spy Family third ending. Just watch it, even if if you don't even want to watch the show, just watch the ending.
Literally.
It's so good.
No, really. 10 out of 10. Like, anime popped off. Animation studios, you popped off on this one. Like, seriously.
Anime was invented when that like ending dropped.
Anime were so back. Everything is so good. Everything Spy Family is so good. Just like visually too. Like I just love how they play on like the exaggeration and expressions of everything. Just like with the comedy too. Designs are good. Like I really like the small details at times with Lloyd. Whenever like he's disguised as somebody else, like usually there's like a little pin on his shirt of like the Wise logo to like signify that this is him, so then the audience knows that it's him. um
Oh, I didn't notice that. I just kind of hope for the best.
no, you're good. I just read it and I from the Bible and I was like, "Oh, I didn't notice that." And then I rewatched an episode where in the beginning he's dressed up or disguised as like an old man at Eden College because he's trying to like see uh the layout of the Imperial Scholars like social or something like that, and like he has his little pin. That's pretty cool. And then like with yours little like rose logo that you see like on her sweater is also like on her apron in yours kitchen episode. Um yeah. I just like the little symbols. They're very nice. Yeah. Um the the elegant guy
Oh
in
god, we
the
forgot about
school.
him.
Yeah. I mean, he's like a he appears once in a while, so it's totally okay.
Like, I think he's fine. I think sometimes the joke, you have to catch me on a very specific day, see if I find it funny or not. I like him. I like that he was like, you know what? Yeah, Anya can come to school.
Yeah. Even though he's rich, he's still a silly old man. Yeah. Yeah, no. He's like all about elegance. Like that's his thing. Like when something wholesome happens in the family, he's like, "Oh, that's pure elegance right there." Um, yeah. He's just there for comedic effect. And then you have Damien's dad, Donovan, who you don't really get to see as much, but he's very scary looking, but like not in a way that you're like, oh my god, he's scary, but like, he's kind of weird. Mr. Penguin, like I'm already
Mr.
trying to
Penguin
like.
is the best character. He he almost died.
He almost died for real. Then Lloyd stitched him right up. Oh my god, I saw this one like manga, like panels like on Tumblr because I was just scrolling through and like there's this one little thing where Bond sees like Mr. Penguin Man and he gets reminded of like his time at his own like research facility, traumatized, and then like he just crawls up to the penguin and like lies right next to the penguin because he feels bad for because he's the one that almost killed him. um but yeah, that was just a really 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 touching moment. Let's see. Yeah, no. I really very good stuff. I'm really excited for the movie.
I'm gonna most likely see the movie. I don't know who I'll see it with, but like I'll probably go alone.
If I was there.
Oh yeah, no. If we were like still in the same vicinity, which we are, I just won't be for the upcoming week. Um, I would go. I would be like, we are going to go see the Spy Family movie.
Operation Cold White. I don't know what to expect from you, but I'm seated.
You want to hear the stupidest thing? Because I have like the craziest brain rot, and even I know what happens in the manga. Like they're like that's the funny bit. I was like, oh, Code White, they're getting married.
Oh my god. Actually? What?
And then I remember, I'm like, they're already legally married, and they're not gonna do that
Come
because
on.
this is behind the whole manga. So why would they get like actually like married? They don't know they like each other.
Nope. Oh my god. It's probably for the best because it's probably like a slow burn kind of situation, but I'm like I need more. That's how they get
This
you.
is this is just like a Nejin cast.
Actually though.
But I don't know which one's worse. That's the thing. I don't know which one's like more like worse.
Right. The two characters who can't literally touch each other or the two characters who literally can't talk to each other.
Man.
Insane. So insane. Spy Family's just really good.
She's really good.
Yeah. Period, point blank. Yeah. Any predictions that you'd like to see, Shay? Like I might have some, but even though I probably don't have anything from the top of my head, but because I don't want to expect anything anymore.
I have one thing, and I know like a bunch of people has done this. But this is very important to me. I need when we get to like the point of the story for some reason where like they're gonna find out their identities, right? Which is gonna be like when I'm 50. I need I need to be because Yor has an assignment to kill a secret agent who proposes like a threat to like her plan, or like she mistakes Lloyd for like the person that she wants to like that she needs to kill because he's like a master disguise. I need that to be the way that they find out on their own, because I think that that would be scrumdiddlyumlicious. Like what am I saying? What am I saying? This
Making
whole
up
episode,
words.
I'm like, I'm a different person. Don't drink Kool-Aid jammers.
Right, that Kool-Aid jammer really got you going. Like you were making up words, you were
Those
giggling. Like
artificial flavors are getting to my brain. Like I'm in it's crazy right now. But yeah, I need them to find out because they almost kill each other. But mainly, Yor's gonna kill Lloyd because like she doesn't know it's Lloyd. This literally happens in like the fanfiction I updated, that I was reading. But literally, it's so good. It was like so like that whole like concept was so good that like I need to see that.
God,
like I need like the push and pull. I need the dramatics. I need like the like the wound after. I need that for my sanity. But other than that, I hope they go on vacation again. I hope that they're a happy family. I hope that Yuri gets better.
Correct. I want the dramatics. I want the angst. I want it all. Sharpay Evans. Also, I just really love the action in Spy Family. Like, it's so like I don't know technicalities about like action animation, but it's just so smooth, and yours really good, and the gore isn't like crazy too. Like it's enough to like prove a point to how good Yor is as an assassin. And like the way she like throws the silhouette to a bad guy's head while protecting a mother who ran away from her mafia and stuff like that to live a quiet life and everything. But yeah, that's just the gist of the cruise arc, and yeah, pretty good stuff. Really good action. Yeah, and really captures about like how Yor truly cares about her family, and like questioning why her role as an assassin is like needed now that she's living with them and everything. So yeah, no, it's a very like commentary about like good versus evil and what it means to take a life, I guess, when you don't necessarily have to, now that you're living life, and you don't have to provide for anyone anymore. Spy Family equals good. Like spy times family equals good.
Yeah. Now solve for why.
Now solve for why. I think we just did that with this episode.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Spy Family good?
Thank you all so much for listening to the 1224 podcast. We hope you enjoyed listening. And if you made it this far, thank you so much. We've just been dilly-dallying and talking about how much we love our wife, Yor.
I love my wife.
I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her very much.
Yeah.
She'll come home from work in a bit, so we'll see her soon.
We're literally gonna I was gonna say we're literally gonna see her this week.
Yeah, exactly. So no worries. We just miss her a lot and we love her. Let us know in the comments below on how much you love Yor and any Spy Family related thoughts you all had. This has been the 1224 podcast.
I'm Shay. This is weird.
I'm Kate. We did this last episode, but it's okay.
I just wanted to mix it up. Remember.
It's okay.
Okay, and we'll see you all next time.
All right, see ya. Bye.
Bye.
So confused.